hope you enjoyed our video introduction, and do check out our website. We have all of the products shown in little cute videos, and you'll get to meet Sally and Tom and a few others along the way. Okay, so I'm going to take you through not the product in detail because you can see that for yourself. You can try it on our website. I'm going to take you through why would you use our technology? What are the business drivers of using PredictiveHire? Okay, reason number one is we specialise in volume recruitment. So if you're an organisation that tends to get a lot of applications and you don't hire that many, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5%, that's where we specialise. And what we have is a full product suite that enables you to manage that volume recruitment end to end, from right top of the funnel assessment all the way through to your live interviews or your group assessments. Check out our website if you want to see more about those products. The second reason that organisations choose us is that they're recruiting in any one of these roles. What we have is a marketplace of predictive models for each of these verticals, which means that you can go live today. So that ranges from graduate recruitment through to hospitality, customer service, sales, etc. And the reason why these are the areas that we specialise is because when you think about it, what really matters for these roles is not the CV, not the colour of your skin or your gender, but your values and your traits. Another reason we talk about it is this idea of uncovering latent talent and that everyone's given a fair chance. And I won't explain to you where this comes from, but if you're a fan of Oprah, you'll be able to relate this immediately to an episode from Oprah, probably last century. And that is that everyone gets a chance at being interviewed. You know, why only assess people that you can only afford to assess because you're using traditional modes of assessment like face-to-face interviews? In this way, every single person who applies gets a fair and equal chance. They all get assessed through a same structured interview, and that's great for candidates and it's great for you to tap into the full talent pool. Another business driver is speed. Obviously, what you want in any recruitment is to fill the role fast. You know, there's no business benefit from taking 30 days or 60 days. If you ask a CEO of a retail business, I'm sure he'll share with you the huge tax to the business when there's a retail store that doesn't have a sales manager. That can impact on store revenue by as much as 30%. So it's really critical in roles like retail and sales and contact center because they're all frontline roles to fill those roles fast. And the way you do that using our tech is that you start today because we have these out-of-the-box models. The reason we have them is because we're not new on this market. We've actually been around for a few years and we've been able to have almost 350,000 people go through our assessment process. We have, for those who love big numbers, 34 million words, and our validity is therefore at 85% because we're specialists in a certain type of role, which is those very much frontline roles. So what that means is that you're saving significant time in recruitment. 100,000 applicants can be assessed by our AI in 6 hours, which would take 600 days almost for a recruiter to do or a team of recruiters to do. A really big driver of companies using us, and particularly consumer brands, is the incredible experience that candidates have. The sentiment from our applicants is 99% positive, and I've got just a few examples here of why. What is it they love about it? You can go to our website. There's a whole page where we share with you a lot of different comments of what people really value. They love being able to express themselves. They like being able to do it in their own time. So for a candidate, it's pretty simple. It's 5 questions via a mobile text conversation. It's fast. The questions are really relatable. You know, they're questions that people feel are super relevant and meaningful to us for the role. It's not scary. It's not intimidating. And here are some comments that you can see that gives some context to what people really love about it, and particularly the feedback that they get. I love this one here. I feel like that I've had a supportive counselling session. Another one that we've heard is hooray for artificial intelligence. So, you know, there are people who really see that AI can humanize in a way that, ironically, human-based interviewing often doesn't allow that because we don't have the bandwidth to engage with everyone and to be fair and to give constructive feedback to every applicant. If you haven't tried it out, go to our website. This is the homepage and you can take it for a test run there. It only takes a few minutes, and experience for yourself what candidates experience that cause them to give that 99% positive sentiment. Some of the feedback that candidates get, and this comes from the Hexaco framework, if you're familiar with that, otherwise known as the 5 traits. You can read that here and you'll see for yourself when you demo it on the site what that feels like. Then we give people coaching tips. And what we've tried to do is move away from, traditional forms of feedback, which just show you where you sit on the distribution, that you're in the 80th percentile on conscientiousness or the 30th percentile on critical thinking. What we want is to translate it in a way that is really understandable by everyone. And what's amazing is that few people expect to get any feedback, and they certainly don't expect to get feedback like this. We are currently global. This is not a wish list of my holiday destinations post-COVID. What it represents is all the applicants from around the world and the location of their browsers when they applied to an organisation that was using our tech. And because it's mobile friendly, it also means that you can do it via WhatsApp, Snapchat, and Messenger. So let me share with you just a couple of use cases, a couple of specific examples of customers who've used us. Qantas is someone who's been using us for quite a few years across the group, and now they use us across all of their volume roles. And, that's obviously a brand for whom values is really critical. They also get a huge number of applicants because they're such a sought after brand. And they were using video to do their assessment, which was really presenting a cognitive load on the recruiters. They had to watch the videos, and given the volumes, that ended up being a big tax on recruitment time. They were also concerned about bias, and the dropout rate was reasonably high. And so they felt, as a consumer brand, where every candidate is also a consumer, they needed to change that. So the impact of using our technology was speed, and a campaign that they might have taken 2 weeks to screen, they could do in a couple of hours using PredictiveHire. So just very quickly to share with you what drives this tech, how does it work? And the thing that we're really excited about is, this is going to completely change the way personality assessment works, because, certainly the likes of, sorry for flicking around slides, the likes of Google and IBM Watson have been using text for a while in order to drive insights. But this is the first time that text data, the words that you use, the language that we all communicate with day to day, has been used to really understand personality in a way that is far more accurate for assessment, but more importantly, also far better experience for candidates. And, this isn't new. There's an enormous amount of research that our data science team has built off to help them understand, how do we extract meaning from words and language? What are the signals that really matter, that drive towards someone being a great fit? So great quote here by Noam Chomsky. You'll see shortly on our website, we're releasing our white paper around the translation of text to personality. And I encourage you to look at that if you're interested. And, listen out for some of our posts that come on LinkedIn, where we talk more about the research papers and the scientific papers that have really inspired our team. So we think it's about time. It's about time that, recruitment really drives towards what matters in the business when they're choosing their selection tool. That candidate experience becomes something that not just matters to recruitment, but also matters to the business, which is why a lot of our customers use it. And hopefully it's about time for you to take a look at PredictiveHire. Thanks for your time today, everyone.